Alright, there's a rumor that there's a truck just like mine out here. Oh, maybe how's my audio? Anybody in here yet? There's a rumor that someone stole my truck. Impostor is among us. Get some people in here. Tyrannus, what's up? Can you hear my audio okay? I know there's lots of trucks and stuff, but let me try something here. Is my audio okay? It's cold out here. I was in 78-degree weather just 2 days ago. This is stupid. Alright, so there's my truck, right? So, hey, shout out to Opie's, right? They're a good company. If you want to be a tanker guy, they're a good company. Tell Todd I sent you if you go that way, right? Let's see. We're taking a trip down here. Cold, everybody's idling, which, you know, if you idle during this weather, that's fine. Not everybody has an APU. Hell, I might not even have an APU. Looks like my dad's old truck right there. Oh, man. Alright, so you guys know I drive a green Kendall. Man, it must be way down here. Hey, look, they got like lights up there. That's cool. They got a disco ball. Oh, it's a speaker. Oh, here's a hot shot sleeping in this pickup. There's a Prime Micro machine. I've been in one of those trucks. No, thank you. Cold out here. There's I-70. Look at everybody going fast. Alright. Oh, here's a dark truck. Shannon, is this you? Yeah. There's an Impostor. Up and Puff Trucking. That's funny. Prince. They're from California. Alright, so look at this truck. It looks like my truck, but it doesn't have the pinstriping. Still stare at his back. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. My truck don't do that. I want to get one of these. Wow, that's pretty cool. My wheels are shinier than that. But look at his lights. Isn't that cool? I want to get some of these for my truck. That's pretty neat. Makes it look all fancy. Alright. Looks like my truck. I feel like I'm getting my truck. Ugh. Let's see. Who is this truck I'm in?
What's going
Cascade.
on? What's going on, guys?
What's up? Let's see if I can. Look, I'm getting better fuel mileage than he is by 1/10 of a gallon because he drives like a bat out of hell. Yeah, I want to get one of them step boxes.
Those are nice.
Let's see if this will sit here. Ugh. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to be an amateur for a minute. Be more than normal. Let's see if this will stay here. Oh, that's all messed up. This might be better this way. You don't have a GPS thing right here where I set my. Well, let's do this.
See if it'll sit.
Yeah, we'll do that.
See if it'll sit up on the dash.
No, it won't. But that's okay. That's okay. Is it coming through is audio coming through the microphone or the phone? Because I can take this off. Here, I'll just do this. I'll just shut this off. Power off. There we go. Now I know. Don't let me forget my headset. That'll be dumb if I have to get another one. No diamond VIP interior, but he's got the swivel seat. Check it out.
I do have the swivel seat.
That is pretty cool. I wish I had the swivel seat. I got the table though. I just don't have the swivel seat.
I bet you're not on StreamYard, are you?
Nope. Nope. That's fancy stuff. I could do it from the phone. I've done it once, but we got Tyrannus. What's up? Audio is good. Need to call Pale Rider and let him know you're live. No alert, just good timing. There you go. Grafton, what's up? Whose truck did you stray or steal? Easy and Sons, what's up? I decided not to sleep at the receiver because, well, I do that when I got all the facilities I need here 30 miles out.
Turn the key off.
Huh?
Truck key off.
It is on.
No, it's on. No, now it's on. Okay, it was on.
Yeah, see your refrigerator thing with trigger? God, you don't even know your own truck. Jeez.
Sorry, guys.
Deseroki Pam, what's up? Yeah, that was a cool step box. I want to get one of those for my truck. I just haven't done it yet. Mr. Wilson, what's up? I didn't know Jeff had you driving team. No. Sage News, what's up? Nothing witty. Phone, I think. Okay, good deal. Are you kidding me? What? That we're hanging out? Provost, what's up? Good morning or good evening, Eric. I don't have my glasses on. You'll have to forgive me. Grafton, what's up? James Best is back on YouTube. Yes, let's all celebrate. Sat Brothers, it looks like. No, we're on the paid pavement, and so we're at the thing between here and Topeka. So, no, John, you're not blocked. If you were, I could not read the words. Am I blocked? Oil futures going past $200 a barrel. Yep. I had a pneumatic Brit, I think, sent me a link to that the other day. So, but no, I'm hanging out with Richard Sanborn, i.e. the Sandman, that's always on Jeff's live feed, who drives an identical truck to me.
Yeah, you'd think they were the same, except for I got better headlights and fewer miles. He's got better chicken lights, fewer miles. He's missing this thing on the floor. Like I would break my arm. Yeah, there's no gear shift down there. What the hell? You know. Here they come. Here they come. Yeah, we're in your backyard, like literally, I think. So come see us. Yeah, John, are you asking to be blocked? We can arrange that. Well, I can fix that. I'll block him right now. Don't block him. That makes people cry. But yeah, he's got this funky gear shift where his coffee mug should sit. You know, that's really weird. But and his APU is on the wrong side, and I have cool pinstripe and he doesn't. So, and then he's missing this third pedal that your left foot messes with over here. So that's the go slow pedal. The one on the left. Yeah, the go slow pedal. Yep, there you go. No, Daniel, we're not blocking you. Gosh. So no, we were talking today on the phone and realized that we were only like 20 miles apart. So I drove 61 because I'm trying to conserve on fuel, as Mr. Wilson pointed out that fuel's going up. And he caught up to me, and then we met up in this travel plaza, and he bought dinner. Yeah, it only took me 180 miles to catch you. That's why I have more fuel mileage than he does. Even with his auto. RN, what's up? Swivel seat, Trump's pinstripes. Tyrannus, you got me on that one. That is true. It's Harold had one, James Best has one, and yeah, it's kind of nice, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But so Sandman, how's it been going this week? You don't have a YouTube channel, so you can talk here. No, I don't have a YouTube channel, but no, it's been good. It's been good.
gotta make adjustments. We gotta think about where we're running and how we're running. This we've been talking about for the last hour and a half. You know, how are you guys gonna adjust? That's my question. I was telling Steve that when we were sitting down for dinner. I want to ask you two, how are you going to adjust to the current market conditions with basically with fuel? How is that going to change how you run, and what are your strategies in doing that? I'm interested to hear everybody else's ideas.
Me, I'm going to put the floor to the pedal to the floor and just hope for the best. That's what I'm going to do.
And yes, RN, I do have a Cummins, and he's got the MX, so there's another notch in my belt.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, wait, this is his channel. I can't say that right now.
Hey, look, you know, an engine is an engine. I've had a Cummins. It cost me money before. I've had, the only engine I don't have any experience with is Detroit, because I avoid Freightliner because, you know, whatever. But drive shorter loads for higher cents per mile, drive slower, and fix my aerodynamics a bit. John, you've already got an aerodynamic truck, so don't be that guy putting air tabs on an aerodynamic truck. Fate truck and $10 here for a tank of fuel. That'll give me like 3 miles. That's great. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Fate, that's cool. Very good. I slowed down to 68, getting 9 plus. Not scared. There you go. Yeah, I mean, look, it's my, you know, you go by your IFTA, right? So my IFTA is usually between 6.2 and 6.8, depending on, well, actually my tires. And what loads I've been running. Like, so if I do a month full of heavy loads, that'll be the low one, you know, for the quarter. But man, you sit high. My feet are barely touching. If you've never met him live, like in person, he's tall. Like he's tall, right? He's like 4 inches, 5 inches taller than me, and I'm 6. So
growing up, they called me Stilts.
You never had a wrench. Welcome back. I haven't adjusted any wrenches in like months. See, I've been passing a lot of W9 and 389s today. Cents per mile is not it. I agree, Daniel. I mean, there's 100 ways you can do it.
You can lower the seat if you want.
No, I'm not. Dude, I don't do that, man. I'm not driving. I'm fine. The seat's fine. I sit pretty high myself. It's just weird because like everything looks exactly the same, even the color. You know, it's kind of a trip. You got less crap up here than I do. You got less crap in general, which is funny because you're out on the road more than I am. But you know,
well, yeah, you've got this bunk down and it's loaded with stuff up there.
Yeah, I threatened to park next to a dumpster. This CB is like actually fits in there. Mine I gotta like bolt it here. That's the only thing I don't like about the 680s is you got to have the right size stereo that can go in there. But other than that, you got the same gauge package I do.
I got a couple more. Oh no.
No, I got 4. I got 4 there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And then you got a better stereo than me. And then yeah, look, it's kind of a trip. It kind of reminds me of when I hung out in Steve Berger's truck.
No, Provost. So, yeah, I mean, slowing down to 68, not scared. I'm not scared either. Look, as long as rates stay in this general area, I mean, even if they came down some, if they stay in this general area, this fuel price doesn't change a thing for my operation, and it doesn't change anything on my home side. I just get to write a smaller check to the Fed at the end of the year.
Yeah. Take notes, it's clean. I know. Look, when I think about yanking half the stuff out of my truck, then I have a weekend like today where it was like this weekend where it's 78 degrees on Saturday and 20 tonight, 19 tonight. So, yeah. And an APU that may or may not work. So you drive for free. Let's see. I use Max Mileage by Pittsburgh Power. Have since I bought the truck. Well, that's good, John. I don't know anything about Pittsburgh Power. I really don't put any additives that much. I'll put some power source in the wintertime, and that's pretty much it. I'm not a big additives guy.
I'm not either. I mean, some guys swear by them. Other guys, I'm one of those guys that, I don't know, whatever works for you. You know.
I actually use Lucas oil or water disbursement. It's like that NHL. I think it's the best one. Then power source comes in second. I did a test, and I don't have algae in the tank, so that was good. So, but no, we're just hanging out, and Sandman went from a young, scared, innocent person that liked trucking to having his own authority, and he's doing all right. My truck's in the shop, first time in 3 years. Well, hopefully it's not the major. My truck's going. Look, I'm doing this load up to Kansas City. And then if I don't find something from Kansas City to Springfield, I'm actually going home because I got 2 things I need to deal with. With all the wind we've been having in the Midwest, I've installed sails on my truck and trailer and talk like a pirate. That's pretty good. Hot seat, yeah, I was talking about this to somebody earlier where, it might have been you, where when I went south, I had a headwind. So I'm thinking, naturally, if I go north, I'll have a tailwind, right? No, the wind shifted as I'm going north. So I've had a headwind almost this entire weekend. The same weekend that fuel has jumped, $50,000 a year or whatever. So it's kind of annoying. So, but, nah, man, you got a nice truck. You still got to jumble the wires. I got that, so that's cool. They don't put enough 12 volts. Like Provost's trucks, they got a 12 volt for every inch of the truck, I think.
No, yeah. So I'm again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 up there, and they're all being used at different times. Yeah. And I hate unplugging stuff to plug something else in. And
what? I lost that one. That's over by the microwave.
Yeah, this one up here.
Yeah,
that one don't work.
That one don't work. I blew it, and then I think the one by the TV still works, and the one back here works. And then the second one I blew down here, but I got it fixed. But I've changed the fuse on that one. It won't work. So
pulled too much on it.
And Sandman fixed my truck, so my side box wouldn't open.
I told you how to fix it on the phone.
And I jimmied it, and then they're like, "Let me see your key. I won't break it." I said, "Better not, because I've locked my truck up, right?" And and he jimmies it, and he gets it free. I'm like, ah.
How long did it take me?
Like 2 hours.
Like 10 seconds.
That's what she said.
Well, that is what she said. That's why I'm a truck driver.
Yes, he did welcome back. He did buy me dinner. I had 3 triple cheeseburgers, patties only, at McDonald's, and he had green goo. Oh, I mean, I think they call it the Shamrock Shake. So he is obviously not of the keto mindset, but that's okay. I don't judge him for it.
No, not on the keto. Like I try and watch carbs, but not all the time.
Like the amount of carbs in that green gooey shake probably surpasses what I've had all week. and you never know what's in that green food coloring.
No, you don't.
So, but I was thinking about Provost and his Volvo. Steve Berger's having pretty good luck with his too. So, but yeah, first time in the shop, 3 years. That's kind of what.
That's the whole goal with a new truck, though.
Curtis Noble, this is Sandman. He's always on Jeff Live's feed. You have a YouTube, but it's more of a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Well, you want to?
Oh yeah, American Long Haul.
They're American Long Haul. There you go.
It's politics and political commentary.
Yeah. So, but deaf problem. Go figure. Yeah. yeah, we're gonna address a couple issues, and we'll get it taken care of, and then
Yeah, because you're going in sometime soon, aren't you? To the shop? Just to
Yeah.
get some maintenance done.
yeah, get some maintenance, and then the APU needs to be looked at. So, but
Well, I'll trade you shop bills. I'll trade you February's shop bills.
no, he's got a newer truck than me, and he just spent like $50,000.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad. It was close.
Luckily, your truck.
It was only half of that.
He's in the truck paid off, club, so he's got that going for him. So
There's no such thing as a paid off truck, because if you got a paid off truck, you're spending it in maintenance to keep it running. Don't get me started on that soapbox. Everybody will argue with me. I'll get everybody all fired up and mad at me.
Nathan, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 7 before the end of the year. What do you think, Mr. Sandman?
I've been saying for 6-8 months already that before election cycle in 24 we'd see 6. I think we'll see 6 by midsummer, and if they don't make some drastic changes in policy, we're headed for 8 before the end of the current term of administration.
Well, some parts of California are already seeing 6.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about a Midwest national
Oh,
average.
okay. Yeah. Now, something I want to bring up. So, some people have been posting pictures of this $9 a gallon picture. One picture or one caption will say Stockton, California. Another one will say Ontario. Another one will say Sacramento. And look, yes, fuel prices have soared, but posting fake pictures of $9 a gallon, that's not helping anything.
No,
All
it's not
doing
helping
is,
anybody.
yeah.
That's not helping anybody. Look, it's not at all.
Nothing witty's leaving. Why?
Nothing witty. Why are we leaving? What did we do?
All right, and hopefully that'll happen. So, look, without getting, it's already 620 in Canada.
Here's California, LA prices right there.
594, 580. Where's that at?
Barstow.
So there you go. Dinner time. Oh, okay. Looks to be up 20 cents a day here. It's great to be a company driver. Yes, welcome back. You are very lucky. That's why you can afford. Welcome back. Are you coming to Matt's? And will you have a trunk full of Mountain Dew and Doritos? Diesel in Russia is $2 a gallon. Gas is $1.40. So go figure why we're paying so much.
We're paying so much because, sorry, I'm interrupting Steve. We're paying that much because we have an administration that's unwilling to use the natural resources of the country that he is responsible to oversee.
Yeah, so if we were as energy independent as Russia was, we would have the same fuel prices.
Right. If we just open up the Keystone XL, we allow federal lease lands to be explored. We had $2 fuel when Trump was in office. Why? Because we were energy independent. We didn't stop production in the stateside.
Pete, whatever that last name says, don't worry about gas prices. Find out that's your car. Well, if the infrastructure was there for it. Time to run off-road diesel. 649 in Chappie, California, according to a friend today. With both feet. That's an interesting name. No, I'll not be at Matt's. Busy working 6 days a week trying to make as much money as possible. Well, there you go. Welcome back. It'll be sad not to see you this time because, it's always good to talk to you. Hey, don't you dare talk about my Brandon. He's kidding.
You're Brandon.
But, look. Hey, check out this truck next to us.
So the most expensive
new
fuel I see
680.
in the entire state of California is $5.94.
It's a bear. It says ice. That's one of them new 680s. I like the new 680s. Wish I could afford one.
Well, I'm thinking about buying a new 680 for the same reason that Provost just explained. No maintenance, 3 years. My maintenance bill's $2,000 a month. That's the truck payment.
Yep. Sure, mine will be up there too after I get done. Just part of the trucking roller coaster. We get the pay cuts and pay raises. Just got to keep on pushing. Clyde, I'm with you, man. I'm
Absolutely.
That's how I am. Curtis, I'm quite sure I know that hero. I gave you the cost by the U.S. gallon. But hey, look, you know. What's that noise?
Nothing.
Okay.
You're hearing things.
Okay. I'm trading my motor coach for a new one and retiring permanently. What are you gonna do with your truck, Thomas? I'll buy it. I'll buy your truck.
He's put a lot of money into that truck forward-thinking maintenance, hasn't he?
Yep.
He's the smart guy.
Yeah.
Making the good money, putting the money into the truck while he had it.
Mm-hmm. He keeps it clean too. I mean, I don't think he smoke. Do you smoke in it, Thomas? I don't know if you smoke or not. I haven't met up with Thomas yet.
Thomas, you got to book a load to Springfield and come see the guy. You know, he's home 3 weeks a month, so it's kind of hard to miss him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all weird. I'm in a truck. No, he works around Indy all the time, so I can get to Indy. It's too cold right now. I don't know why our gas prices are high. We have the third largest oil supply in Canada, yet we're selling to the U.S. and buying Saudi oil. Well, you know, look, if something doesn't make sense, I'll say it over and over. There's a reason. You know, there's
If it makes you go, maybe you should do some research and figure out why.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't even do research sometimes. You know, it's like there's a deeper reason that goes beyond of what we're being told.
There you go. You gotta dig. You gotta dig.
But yeah. So other than that, I figure you go live. You know,
I don't want to go political on you.
Sandman's like, we should go live. I'm like.
Well, you said you were thinking about going live, but we were sitting in the store with the radio blasted in the background, and you're like, can't do it in here.
Yeah, there you go, Provost. It's all about the dollar.
It's all about control.
Yeah. I smoke and dip Copenhagen. You shouldn't smoke Copenhagen. That's bad for you. I'm in a 21 680 and I put 110,000 miles on it since June 1st. Zero problems so far and a pleasure to drive. Is that got the new headlight style hot seat? Because I like the looks of those.
Thomas has got your back.
I got completely out of debt and paid everything off last year because I had a feeling this would happen with fuel prices and low rates. There you go. Yep, there you go. RN Democrat. Yeah, he always says that. If I was to get back in the truck, I'd try company given fuel prices. Pack our rules, baby. Coming soon.
I told you he's got your back.
Yeah. No Snorelord, by the time he retires, I will need a third truck. I'd rather a 60 12.7 over anything.
Charles, did you get your old truck fixed and a driver in it?
John, don't get depressed. What are you depressed for? Time for bed? No. No. It's not time for bed. Don't be depressed.
There's nothing to be depressed about.
Yeah.
Look, life goes on. We got to adjust. We got to be flexible.
It's one box of ammo less that I can buy because of the fuel. That's all. One less time I get to go out to eat with the family. Man, it's so weird not having that clutch pedal there.
They can't rest your foot on it.
Yeah, it's like you get all this foot space.
Imagine driving down the road and you can just stretch your legs out, and especially when you're big and tall like me.
Are you one of those guys that like puts the cruise on and you put your flip flops on the dash?
Yeah,
like
I'll put my foot up on that bar.
You're one of those. You know, get you a jumpsuit.
These are my driving shoes.
We never have a wreck. You know, it's like, oh, I got to get out of my truck and I'm barefoot and my shoes are like across the interstate and I got to step on glass.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in this truck after I've been wearing shoes for 9 hours.
No.
I don't want to be in this truck after I've been wearing shoes for 9 hours. I know you won't want to be in here.
Oh, I'm not planning on being in this truck.
Yeah, but you won't come hang out with me, and we can't talk to all the peeps on YouTube if I've been wearing shoes in here for 9 hours. All right, that's enough of that conversation.
Chicken wings and beers needed in that cab. No beer here.
No.
I'm
Not a
actually
drinker.
doing without alcohol for until April. So
Yeah, I'm not opposed to having a beer once in a while, but not when I'm working. Not even on a work night. That's for special occasions.
hello, caveman. Hey, Henry Duncan, what's up, man? Now here's the thing. So when it comes to alcohol, let's say that a driver takes a couple of beers into his truck, drinks them, removes them from said truck, and he's on his 10-hour break. But then halfway through the 10-hour break, he is told to move his truck. Now you're under the influence, according to CDL regulations. So that's why I don't recommend drinking on the road unless you are on a 34 and you're not even in the truck and you know that the truck won't move.
Well, Steve, what's the regulation on alcohol in the truck, period?
You're not supposed to have it at all.
No, it's not allowed in the truck at all.
So does Jeff have teams at Like Trucking? Yes, we have a reefer team. They're doing very, 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 very well. I've seen some of their rates. Every now and then Jeff lets me take the helm and add rate cons to our TMS system, and they make some killer money. If you have a reefer and you're a team, you can make some money.
Hey, I'm no conformist, Thomas. I'm just saying, like, there's certain things that aren't worth taking the risk on.
Thomas Wilson is a Billy Idol fan. I never knew that. That's cool. I mean, I thought drivers aren't allowed to be woken during the 10 hour.
Hey,
well,
I'm a Sammy Hagar fan.
The 10 hours is a break, not like you got to be asleep for. I don't think I've slept 10 hours in, like, I don't know, since I was like 4 or something, but you know. I have approval from insurance, just me and my wife. Got more studying to do. I'm no team, LOL, my truck is thunder. No, so you are a team. You're the Thor and your truck's the Thunder. I haven't seen your truck in person, so do you have the Thunder on the side? And that goes well with the factoring company over at Like Trucking, Thunder Funding. Are you going to Matt's, Thor? Are you going to be there?
You better be there.
Pigtail, what's up? Well, I just finished a filet mignon on the grill. I'll talk to you all later. Thomas, I had a steak last night, and I'm not sure what I have tomorrow night. Probably just burger patties. Because I'll have to spend... Well, no, maybe not. If I don't find a load doing what I need to do, I'm just going to go home tomorrow. Parking my truck until further notice. Provost, do you want to sell your truck? Provost truck is nice, dude.
Well,
nice.
Yeah, it is a nice truck.
Although I couldn't do my water loads anymore with that thing. So I could barely do water loads.
Well, you keep stacking stuff up inside your truck, and you're not going to be able to do water loads either.
I know, I have a problem, right? Gosh. Yeah, it's funny. He goes, you want to go live in the truck? I'm like, yeah, your truck, not mine. I don't want anybody else in my truck. They'll be like, dude, you got issues. I've got a 35-pound hammer that's like a kettlebell. Look up the Thor kettle hammer. Well, that sounds cool. You send me a link to that. So, other than that, I need to bring Sandman on the video more on the StreamYard because he's got a lot of good points. He's kind of learned the spot market, like trial by fire, you know?
Oh.
And baptism by fire. That's
baptism by fire. Yeah. So, been listening to Jeff like forever, right? Run short, run short, run short, run short. All right, come out. Never been OTR before. Plenty of driving experience, but not OTR. So tried and run short, and I'm like pulling my hair out. I call up Steve. Steve's like, you need to run long for a little bit. Talk about baptism by fire. Send yourself during the pandemic into Boise, Idaho, for a Friday night delivery and find out what baptism by fire feels like.
I didn't tell you to do that part. I didn't say do stupid things long haul. I just said just do long haul. You lead a horse to water.
It was a good learning experience. Look, I learned I will never do that again.
He is hot seat. He is. I mean, he and I have become pretty good friends. And one of these days, he's got to come to Springfield so we can hit the range and do that. So
there you go.
Thor series. Is that what you got? Thor?
Here, right here.
Dude, that looks pretty cool. Wow. That's like very Viking-like. Dude, I want one. I'll put it in the truck.
Steve.
Oh, screw that.
I knew that was going to be the answer. You'll have to run an extra load this week if you want that.
Be one extra thing I got to put in my truck and not use. All because it looks cool. I'm that guy.
Just hang it from the front bumper.
Oh yeah,
like they do on the back of the pickups. Just hang it from the front bumper.
Provost loves Cal. I bet you love them more now that they're paying more to go out there. So.
Yeah, I do a lot of California runs. I run in and out of California, between, I don't know, call it the Midwest to Cali and back to the Midwest. And I've done really well with it.
I've been to California in like 6 years.
Yeah.
I was born there, so I don't have to go back. £35 hammer ain't light. Well, it might be to somebody who's very, very strong, but yeah, 30. So Thor has a story, so you ought to tell that story sometime. Now Thor's a good dude. I dispatched him for a minute. It went pretty good. He's got a pretty good head on his shoulders. He and I see a lot of the same, eye to eye kind of things, and so it's look, we got a good crew at Like Trucking. Trader. And no. Now he went on to look, our turnover rate is because people went on to get their own authority.
Yeah, that's
something that Jeff should be proud of.
I didn't leave Like Trucking because Like Trucking wasn't a good company. I moved on because Like Trucking gave me the tools that I needed to make the next step. And that's a good thing to say about Like Trucking.
Thor, you need a shake weight. That you don't need no hammer. You need a shake. I'll trade you my shake weight for your hammer. How about that? We'll do that. Just make sure you have the curtains closed because people look at you funny when they're using it. No. Oh, come on. That's funny. And you say, hey, I'm Thor, and then you're like doing the shake. Hot Seat says that do you do a podcast?
Yeah, American Long Haul.
You got a wrench. You can put the link up if you want.
All right.
Way to sell yourself. Oh yeah, you haven't done a video in like 2 years, right?
It's been 2 months.
That's okay. Not everybody can be
well, I had a co-host and that didn't work out, and I haven't found another co-host to work with. So
that's why you gotta do it solo.
I know, but I don't
depend on nobody.
I have a hard time just talking just straight to the camera. Like I can do this with somebody else. I get on Jeff's channel all the time. That's all fine and dandy, but what are they saying now?
Thor's got jokes.
Oh,
it's funny. Now, one of these days, you just hit record on your phone of our phone conversation. That'd be a podcast right then and there. Look, as truck drivers, we sit there and philosophize and theorize and try to predict and you know, we're truck drivers are the biggest armchair quarterbacks ever, and yeah, we're no different, right? We got it all figured out, don't we?
Well, we think we do.
Yeah, no, we do. If this country ran like we wanted to be, man, we'd be $1 mile of gas or $1 gallon gas and 50 cents a gallon fuel, and we'd be making like $1,000 an hour, and the world would be happy, right? Everybody'd be having Red Lobster instead of ramen noodles, and you know, corporate greed wouldn't exist, and
we'd own nothing and be happy. No, that's not what.
Well, you know, if you own a truck, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I kind of get that a little bit.
Oh dang it! I got to do this from the other. See, I'm slow, man. All this computer stuff.
Man, can't believe you run your own carrier. Can't even copy and paste a link.
Well, I got to do it from the right channel. Otherwise, I don't have a wrench.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're trolling me now, huh? I see how you are. Don't let me forget my headset when I leave here.
Well, I want 3. I got 2 already. You know, if you leave me yours, I'll have 3.
Why do you have so many?
Then I'll never be without a battery.
Why do you need so many headsets? I have this one, and I'm on the phone a lot, and I charge it like once every 2 or 3 days, and it hooks up to both of my phones.
So I ended up with
something wrong.
I ended up with 2 because I went home, had my headset at home, booked a load, left the house, no headset. I'm already 400 miles from the house, not going home for a headset.
So I always keep a spare in the truck.
So now I got 2.
And one of these days you're going to leave them both at the house.
I try not to take both out of the truck for that very reason.
Leave one at home and one at the house. Yeah. DEF is also up $1 per gallon, straight up corruption. I agree. I think I paid $4.07 today for DEF. What kind of truck is that? I like that table. That is a Kenworth 680. It's the same truck I have. I have the same table, but it swivels out. It'll swivel over the bed. It'll swivel out, as Rich will demonstrate. Right? And if you got the swivel seat like that, then you're. It's not a Volvo, but you're kind of styling, right?
It's kind of like a Volvo.
It's kind of like a Volvo. It's a wannabe Volvo.
It's
a wannabe. You get your workstation, but you can either sit on your bed or on the swivel seat. I have no choice but to sit on the bed because I don't have a swivel seat. So,
well, you know, there was 2 things I had to have when I bought this truck. I had to have a swivel seat. Well, 3 things really. Had to have a swivel seat. Had to have the table. And I had to have windows in the sleeper. Yeah. 2 of the 3 I could care less about.
You always got to have. The Peterbilt didn't have a side door. Number one, that made it very stupid to load stuff in and out.
Right.
And then number 2, if things got really bad up here, like fire-wise or whatever, which I did deal with, there's no escape route. So I remember there was a time where I pulled up at the shipper, and this guy walks up to me. He has a 680, and he goes, "Man, can I try your key? I can't get into my truck." I'm like, so we tried it. I was like, "Well, do you have a side door?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Check this out. Is it locked?" He goes, "No." And so I opened the side door, and there's a latch where you can open up the escape hatch door. And he was able, I had to, give him a boost, but he was able to get in his truck because he didn't lock that side box. He didn't realize there was a lever or switch in there where you can open the door from the outside. So that's what I like about having the sleeper door, because my other 2 trucks had that before I got into the Peterbilt. So yeah, I really missed it when, had the Peterbilt.
Exactly, RN.
All right, we are. That table's not it. Mr. Charles, you're just jealous. If I get a truck with those amenities, I would have to go to work. That is true, Jose. The fact that oil is over 100 a barrel and production hasn't started increasing in the U.S. is proof the powers that be are intentionally keeping us dependent on foreign oil. I kind of like that. I got a mid-roof Cascadia that sucks for office. Yeah, Sterling, I would think so. Ray, and I think I used to sleep with my feet out the window. Ray, the first truck I ever got to ride in as a kid was a cab over. And it was like a micro machine version. It had just enough room for a 12-year-old to lay down in the back and take a nap. That was it. Like, you had the seat hitting you here, and you had the back of the cab hitting you here. And I was a little kid too. I wasn't like fat or nothing yet. Love it. Get what you like because you deserve it. There you go, Wallace. By the way, so far Uber Lightning Pay is the bomb. Lightning Pay, I've never even heard of.
Yeah, what's that? Provost, share a little more on that.
Yeah, Provost. I need a truck with a side door on the sleeper. Knew a trainer at CRE burned alive because he couldn't escape International Max Force. Yeah.
No, I know you have. I believe you have to have a door back here in the sleeper. I think it's regulation to have that anyhow nowadays. But I thought I wanted glass back here so that I could let light in, and I never take my blinds off.
No, it's not regulation.
It's not.
Well, there's a ProStar right next to it, or LT. Sorry, international people. And it doesn't have a side door. And a lot of Freightliners don't have side doors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to have you got to have an escape hatch. If fire starts up there, you only got one way to go.
Provost made a video on it.
Okay, I'll check it out, Provost. Thanks.
I'm
slow.
Provost. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm subscribed, but I turn off notifications because I get too many. Not from you, from just YouTube in general.
Well, one of the things that you could do, okay, so let's go over fire safety here. So let's say that you don't have a sleeper window or door. So I always keep about at least 2 gallons of water because number one, my CPAP machine always needs water. But then also it's always good to have water just in case you're stranded somewhere or whatever. And if you can put a blanket around you and wet the blanket, that should be enough to get out of the truck with at least not severe enough burns that would kill you. So that would be my idea if I was in that situation. It's called, was I scammed? Okay. With your hammer. Yeah, that hammer would do the trick, right? 35 pounds. Yeah. You'd probably knock out the whole wall with that thing.
You could definitely poke a hole in the wall big enough to get out of.
Tell you what, I've been in a truck that's burning, and that's kind of a scary feeling. Yeah, I was just telling him earlier that I've had 2 really bad nights as an owner operator, and one was being stranded, luckily at a truck stop with negative 30, 40s wind chill, and then the other one was when my truck caught on fire. That was, and Pale Rider, man, he helped me through the night that my truck, or the next morning the truck caught on fire. He was a good, I'll never forget Pale Rider for that. I'll never forget Pale Rider anyways, but he and I have been good friends ever since that day. So
Did he come bail you out?
No, he you know, at that time I dealt with a lot of depression, and I was on my way to Phoenix. I was in Gallup, New Mexico, and I knew that, and I had to roll at like 2 in the morning, and he knew that I would be dwelling on it and riding, you know, in the desert in the dark with nobody to talk to. So he called me.
Oh.
It was like, dude, and we talked for like, I think like 4 hours. It was awesome. It was when the sun came up and other people started to, you know, call me up and say what happened. Because here's the other thing, I couldn't even call my wife. I could post on Facebook. This is how screwed up my phone was. I could post on Facebook, but I could not call my wife. I could text her. And the last thing you want to text your wife is, oh, my truck almost burned down, but I'm okay. Sorry, I can't talk to you. You know what I mean?
She might be better off in the dark at the
Yeah,
moment.
right. So, you know, as soon as 6 a.m. rolled around, you know, in Missouri time, I called her. I was able to call her because I had a better signal out. Well, I guess Gallup's kind of in the middle of nowhere too, but yeah, it was a Pale Rider was always there for me. Sterling, it could. I mean, any port in a storm. 4 years ago, I was at the CRE yard down in Laredo, and there was a truck fire. I took out 3 other bobtails. Yeah, there was one at Schneider one time. Jeremy Rice, he is a good friend. Pale Rider has always been a good friend. That's true love and what that is what really means. Wallace is funny.
Is he your boyfriend?
Wallace, no.
No.
He's not my type.
Pale Rider.
He's not my type either. He's too old. He's older. But no, I mean, it's good to have friends out here, you know, and you know, I was talking to somebody today about possibly dispatching someone that's flatbed, and you know, I've got plenty of flatbed friends that I could talk to kind of learn some things. So, you know, it's good to network. It's good to have friends. It's good to have somebody to vent to or talk to when stuff, you know, gets kind of messed up and all that. So, but if not, you can go crazy out here, right?
You gotta have somebody to talk to.
Yep. Some of us talk too much, but you know, that's a different story for a different day. But we got 8 more minutes and then we're out of here.
Some of us are very opinionated and don't know when to shut up.
That's true. He's perfect for a YouTube channel if he'd only make a video or two. That's real brotherhood. Yeah, I mean, look. Okay, so today, since I haven't been, I talked about it a little bit on Jeff's channel, but he took that video down. So this morning I woke up, I had strategically parked at the TA in Oklahoma City off of Council Road, where it's a straight back for anybody that back next to me. There's no way that you can hit my truck unless you're just completely dumb, right? And so my spot and the 2 spots next to me to my right were all straight back for anybody. So if someone shows up 3 in the morning, they just got to do straight back or a straight pull forward, you know, which is possible because you can straight back coming out. And so I'm taking my window shades down and I hear this crunch.
Uh-oh.
And so I look over and I notice that there's a trailer taking out the mirror of the truck next to me on his right side. And so I don't even know how that would happen because, you know, all I could see was the middle of the trailer and the truck was facing inwards, right? And I'm like, how's that even possible? So I didn't see anybody come out of the truck that was hit. So I got out. Obviously they're in there taking a shower and they're not in the truck. So because the truck was hit hard, I get out of the truck and I see this guy, I think he's getting ready to park, and he starts circling like he's leaving the scene. And the people that actually own the truck were coming out as a couple, and he's like, he yells at me, he goes, "Did someone hit my truck?" I go, "Yeah." And I pointed at the guy that was trying to escape. So he stopped him. They got into it a little bit. And then the guy ended up coming around. The police came and talked to all of us, and it was a whole situation. But that guy was so grateful that I was able to point out and say who it was, you know, and try to help compensate this guy, because this is like the second time this guy's truck's been hit in his, you know, this month. So let's see, Wallace, I know. Let's see, flatbed horns, don't let him mess up your computer. Yeah, don't mess up my computer. Call me after the live stream.
I was thinking the same thing.
all right, Provost, I will. CDN, great live feed tonight, thank you. That's Sandman's backing skills. And what it was, the guy pulled forward, right? But he didn't, when he was backing out, he didn't stay straight. So either when he pulled forward in, he wasn't straight, but there was no one on his other side. So I think he just cut it too short because he was going to have to go a different direction. And yeah, that's why you don't pull forward or pull into spots backwards.
No, you should know.
Forwards being backwards.
2 things. Get a CB if you don't have a CB. And don't pull into the parking spot at the truck stop nose first. Back in. Pet peeves. Sorry.
You done yet?
I'm not done taking over your live feed yet.
Didn't get a notification. How goes it? T-Bone, what's up? Sandman in chat. Nomadic Brit, what's up? I almost never park at the truck stop because I don't want my truck hit. Nathan, I've had closer calls in rest areas than I have in truck stops. Just depends on the truck stop.
Well, yeah, stay away from pilots. They're too tight. And be careful at the rest areas, because a lot of them don't have enough nose room to make your swing out. So if the guy next to you isn't sitting back enough for you to get out, maybe find a different spot.
You know, a great place to get new mirrors is the Pilot in Minooka, Illinois. That's a beautiful place to get new mirrors.
Is that a good place to get new mirrors bought for your truck?
There's like
maybe a new hood?
There's like 4 good spots that you can park that won't get you in trouble. They're pull-through spots because it's over there by the Catskill. And Searcy Loves is like this too, Searcy, Arkansas. And I would sit there and just watch hood after hood and mirror after mirror. It's crazy. I did a 34 there one time. Oh man, that was dumb.
Oh no, and of course, if I can pull through, you know, I'm not going to back into a spot just to back in. I mean, obviously, if there's a spot where I can just pull through and be done with it, sure. I just don't like guys nosing into a spot and putting their truck up against the back of another guy's trailer. They should be trailer to trailer. All the hoods should be facing the driveway, is what I mean.
Sterling, that might be a good idea. Cascade, we are in a crisis with the 2 in charge. This is unbelievable. At a Pilot now, was at a rest area earlier. Few. SRC Loves is no joke. Right. So with the Loves, you got to park over there by the shop or where the Catskill is, where you can just like pull out, you know, and you could sit kind of further back but you still have to watch your hood, or up towards the entrance. But a lot of times I'll just park at that $10 lot across the street. You know, you can still walk to Loves and get your Carbolicious and coffee if you want. But so yeah, I'll do it. And then like you can pick that Moon Crater parking lot over there by the Sam's Club if you're delivering Sam's. I think you can still park there. It's been a minute since I've been down there. So, all right, we're at an hour. Sandman, you got anything to say? Parting words? Final thoughts? Some other soapbox bullshit?
You gonna get me started on another soapbox or what? See, Mr. Charles, you at least you're confident in what you're doing and who you are. You don't care what I have to say, and that's a good thing.
There you go, T-Bone. That's where you. I will nose it if I want. I like to nose in if you want for my own time. There you go. So don't go to dinner.
Whoa. Hey, Jeff. The last 2 times I've met up with Steve, I bought him dinner. So let's just be clear about that.
True story.
Hey, I'm still waiting on the steak dinner up in Michigan. And speaking of that, I'll be in Michigan into this week.
There you go. You got to take him to that place where you cook your own crap, like on a rock or something.
Oh yeah.
He has to take you to that.
And no, I'm not taking the whole family, just you.
I get that, Tyrannus. As long as you can pull backwards out, okay, like the old idle air spots. Those are always kind of sketchy because there's a moment where you're just backing and hoping that no one's flying through the parking lot because you can't.
Well, that's the problem is you nose into a spot and you got 85 feet before you have a clue what's coming from either side.
Most people don't have a clue in regular sight. So.
Well, I mean, okay, so I mean, we didn't have to point out the obvious, Steve.
I know, I'm so mean. Third-party CDL testers, you know, thumbs down, right? So.
Well, I mean, and if we're always scared to back in, we're never gonna get better. You know, so I mean, look, I remember being down on the 840 down in Tennessee at a Pilot in a torrential downpour. It's 10 o'clock at night. I got a paid spot, and the only spot is in the middle, and they got them crammed together. They got paid spots on both sides, and it took me every bit of 45 minutes and 8 trips in and out of the truck in a torrential downpour. My underwear was wet before I got parked.
You had to mention the underwear part, didn't you? You could have just said I was very wet. I was soaked. But no, we got to get graphic. This isn't OTJB's live feed.
I do. Jeff, you're right. Jeff, you're absolutely right. When I'm get around the yuppie does all the backing. He's done all that backing in all those tight docks east of 95 1,000 times. He's the man. He can get, we'll just let him have it. I saw that. Jeff, you're mean. You're mean, Jeff.
That must have been a rough backing. It was like, oh, I can't back. Yeah, because you said your underwear. You didn't say anything about the rest of your clothes. So Jeff made a safe assumption. Like, I can't back. I'm just going to release my bladder instead.
Did we have to go that far? I mean, I know I took it too far, but did we have to keep going?
Well, Jeff did that, not me. You should see the bonus spot I'm in. It's very shameful. Look, if you're doing an improvised spot and you're not blocking anybody, I don't see anything wrong. However, at 6 a.m. when people start to leave, you might want to creep into a spot if you could. For me, the harder it is, easier it is. I had a wide open one today. Took 4 pull-ups. And look, whenever you get that spot perfectly, no one's ever there to see it, right? I've done that. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get the spot, and it's like right in there, and I'm looking around and there's nobody there. And then another time you got everybody watching you and you take like 15 pull-ups. I remember one time I was delivering conveyor belts to a brand new FedEx. So he had like 100 docks and I was the only truck there. And man, that was embarrassing. I didn't know what the hell I was like.
That's like I hate
this loser in a Peterbilt.
I'm not a fan of blindsiding. I'm not very good at it. I don't like to do it. And I went into the truck stop here a few weeks ago. Nobody around. There was 10 spots on either side, but I had to blindside into it, right? That's just the way it was set up. Nailed it. First time, not a problem. I couldn't do that again if my life depended on it.
You want to know a trick on blindsiding?
Open this window.
Yeah, open that window, yeah. That you go like, like you're driving a car. It's awesome. But for me, oh yeah, we already read that. So breaking news, gas prices projected to drop to record lows. Bob is kidding with us, right?
No, Bob, you're absolutely right. It's going to happen in September. It's going to go back down to $3 a gallon, and everybody's going to go, we saved the day for you.
Yeah, create the problem, create the solution. But anyways, this guy next to us is like, what the hell's wrong with these people? They're yelling, talking to themselves. What the hell's going on over there? So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chat. Fate Trucking. Everybody check out his channel. He's an owner operator, I think, over at DIYs. I made it in the spot next to the one I was trying to get in yesterday. One pull up, about 4 open spots each side. Yeah, I've done that. But I did one today where I had to turn around, but in order to turn around, I have to back into a spot and then come back out. If I was docking at that particular dock, I would have had it in one shot. And I was like, oh. Then it took me like 3 times for the straight back that I had where I was at the other side of the building. $2 a gallon by June, LOL. That would be nice. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Everybody say bye to Sandman.
Bye, YouTube. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for sharing time with us.
Yep, and be safe, be good, and Provost, I'll call you here in a few minutes. And yeah, so keep your head in the game. Hope for today. Strength for today, hope for tomorrow. So peace.